Prankaversary, the Casagrandes, is basically about Sid. Yeah, that's basically it. That's seriously what it is. It's about Sid, who basically wants to try and be a part of Ronnie Ann and Lincoln's prank war. And she just kind of messes things up and ruins it basically for them. I mean, it's okay. I'm either gonna make a lot of friends with this, or I'm either gonna make a lot of enemies with this. We'll just have to wait and see. But hear me out. This episode isn't bad. This episode isn't great, but it's fine, good, whatever. I just feel like this episode could have been a lot more. I mean, come on, you have an amazing setup right there. I just told you, Ronnie Ann and Lincoln with the prank war. You had an excellent setup for an interesting, unique Casagrandes episode. And then you shoehorn Sid into it. I honestly had no idea Sid was going to be a huge focus on this episode. I for sure thought it was going to be Ronnie Ann and Link. That's what I thought for sure. I knew Sid was going to be in it somewhat, but I didn't think she would get the main, which was very, very weird to me. And what I mean by she's the main is it definitely revolves around her. It really, really does. It revolves around her. The entire conflict of this episode, the entire reason why this episode kind of exists is because Sid is kind of doing all these things. Me personally, that's the mark of a character who is the main person for a certain episode. Especially because we went to the zoo and you had a part where it was just her. And it's yeah, you kind of get my idea there. Which was really, really, really weird. Thankfully, they did it well. Thankfully. But, oh man, just a few little things more and it would have been quite disappointing. It actually would have been quite disappointing. Honestly, I'd say it probably still is. At least to me. I remember watching, I think it was Zoomergency a few weeks ago. I didn't actually do a review of that one because I didn't really have much to say about that episode. But basically, what it would have been was basically me for a minute, basically explaining to you that the episode was, okay, I guess. There wasn't very many jokes in it that really worked. I felt like Sid and her family aren't really, established yet in this show. For example, Clyde got his own episode in season 4 of The Loud House. It took all the way until season 4 for him to get an episode. If it wasn't season 4, it was maybe season 3. But I think it was season 4, but someone correct me in the comments if it isn't. That's a comic relief character getting an episode to himself all the way down the road. Meanwhile, Sid gets a special that's 22 minutes to herself in season 2. Well, what's going on? You know what I mean? What's going on? Not to say that Sid's an awful character or anything. I don't really think that's the reason. I think personally she's just way too similar to Clyde to me, personally. I just feel like she's just Clyde. You know what I mean? Much like Ronnie Ann as Lincoln. It just feels way too samey. It feels like we've seen it before. And I don't really like that. Aside from that, though, the episode is okay. Episode is good, I guess. It's fine for what it is. But man, it could have been so much better. It really could have been. I don't know if the conflict would have been there. I'm trying not to sound like a stupid, fan fiction-y type plot or whatever. I don't know if the conflict would still be there if it was just a prank war. I'm sure you could probably make it work in some weird way and keep Sid in it. But maybe show more of that. Maybe show more of the prank war. Because, I mean, hell, even half this episode is basically just Ronnie Ann and Sid. Half of it. You don't even see Lincoln. Which is really, really weird. Honestly, it just seems like you should have just completely left out Lincoln from the synopsis and just made him a surprise. When Ronnie starts a prank war, Sid tries to be involved. You know, and keep Lincoln kind of a surprise-esque thing in the episode. I don't know, that's just me. And the ending is, I mean, it's alright, I guess. It's kind of weird to me how we just had Matters of the Car, which had Carl probably doing the worst thing he's ever done, and everyone, shunned him for it. And then whenever Sid, does a prank where it's, traumatizing and stuff, they're it's fine. it's weird. This show's strange. This show is so strange. But yeah, like I said, it's good. I just wanted to talk a little bit about it, just to kind of say what I would do to make it a little bit better. I would definitely say that this episode is pretty good, all things considered. It could have been way worse. But I definitely would have liked to see more of that sort of prank war be introduced and involved in the story. and much less of the Sid slapstick type stuff that we got, which happened like 3 times. And it's just like, come on, move on. You know what I mean? Like, come on, move on. But regardless, good episode. Still fine enough episode as it is. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and some. And of course, guys, I'll see you guys when we do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye, everybody. I will see you guys soon. Take care, everyone.